Hey everyone, I'm Brandon Weaver, and I thought that I would take just a few minutes to share with you guys what I have in my pristineauction.com Christmas box that I received this Christmas. Hope you're interested. I know that there's some good stuff in it, so let's take a look and see just what is in it. So, I've never done an unboxing video before, so bear with me, because I really don't know what I'm doing, but it seems like it would be pretty easy to do, right? But I do have a tendency to make easy things look hard. So I've bought several different things from Pristine over the years, and this box in particular has got some different cards in it. It's got a couple of baseballs in it, and let's take a look and see just what all is in here. We start off with this yellow padded envelope. And we've got a few different cards in here. Looks like that's it. So, started off with a graded 9 Wimby Monopoly Prism. It's pretty cool. I've actually bought one that was raw a little while back, and I think I paid a little more for it, or about the same as what I did for this one that's graded, so that's pretty cool. I kind of go back and forth about graded cards and raw cards. I like them both, so I know some people are got to be graded and some people are got to be raw. I'm in it for the card. So anyway, so there's Wimby, and this is, I think, well, it's definitely one of the highest let's see here, it's definitely one of the most sought after of the Derek Jeter rookies. It's the SP from Jeet's rookie year. Really cool card. I got one several years ago that was graded, I think it was graded as a 5 or a 6, but this one's raw. Like I say, sometimes doesn't matter to me if it's raw or it's graded. This one looks like it's in really good shape. That's the thing with Pristine. I have bought a lot of different things from them, and they've all been really, really nice stuff. I've bought some vintage Willie Mays. I've bought some newer cards, all modern, whatever, but they've all been really nice and been as good or better than expected whenever I open the box. And so the last card in that package is a Optic Relic first year CJ Stroud card. I know his sophomore year hadn't exactly went the way that he had hoped, or that collectors thought that he was going to have. But Texans have had some injuries. Collins has been hurt. Tank Dell just got hurt. I think he's due for a bounce back next year, especially if the Texans can find that complimentary receiver. Since Dell's going to be out next year, that's a tough injury. So that's it for the first folder. Let's go to the second folder. I know there's a couple of pretty good, nice cards in here. So we've got another graded Wimby. This one is a blue select rookie card of his. Another nice card, graded as a 9, so really pretty. It's those chrome cards, whether it's Topps or Panini, Select, whoever, that glossy shine just really stands out, right? Love the vintage stuff, but if you're gonna do modern stuff, and kind of that chrome look is the way to go, I think, other than just the traditional base. Although I do love Allen and Ginter cards. That's the one brand that that I'll buy and try to get the set of every year. And the other card that I have is a PSA 8 rookie of Shohei Ohtani. Dude's a beast, right? I mean, doesn't matter if he's pitching or hitting. It's unreal to see the comps between him and Babe Ruth. Obviously, you can't really compare the generations, but yet that's what's fun about baseball and sports in particular, is just to throw out the numbers and see kind of how guys stack up and all. So that's the cards that I have, and I've got a couple of baseballs, and these look pretty nice, gotta admit. So the first one is a Julio Rodriguez, J-Rod, with his number inscribed on it. Talk about another young star in baseball. Man, that's cool. It's in ink. I didn't realize that it was in blue ink whenever I bid on it. That's really cool. Like I say, that guy is a just great ball player. I missed him whenever he come through Arkansas. He spent a couple of months in the Arkansas Travelers AA organization a few years ago. I think they thought that he was actually going to be there that following year, but he ended up having such a great spring training that the Mariners moved him on up. And but I've kind of followed him. He's a great ball player, and seems like a great dude. Yeah, he's kind of the hope of Seattle, right? I know some people say he kind of reminds them of Griffey. That's a lot of pressure to put on a guy, but he's definitely got the athleticism and the ability to hit. He's just a dude. So this last one is really special to me. You wouldn't think it, because how many people in Arkansas grow up Cub fans? But I didn't. And this is really cool. So it is a autographed baseball of Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks. Growing up a Cubs fan, you heard all of the legendary tales and stories, and growing up as a kid, you just had that mentality, or at least I did, that you never wanted to quit playing the game. And so, the motto, "Let's play two," I kind of grew up living that. I wanted to play 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, whether it was in the backyard or out on the ball field. And Ernie Ernie loved the Cubs. He loved the game of baseball. He always had a smile on his face. I never got to meet him. Definitely never got to see him play. Just some of the old highlights and stuff. But yeah, man, growing up as a Cub fan, you know, Harry Carey and Ron Santo and Billy Williams and Ernie Banks. You know, those were the guys that growing up you knew everything about. And you know, for me personally, growing up, Mark Grace was my guy. I actually have bought some Grace memorabilia through Pristine, but Gracie and Rhino, the Hawk, Mad Dog, the Professor Maddox, and you know, Kerry Wood. I didn't grow up watching Kerry. We're about the same age, but dude was just filthy. And saw highlights of his. Saw the first inning of his 20 strikeout game, and that's got to be the greatest game that a pitcher's ever had. And anyway, man, like I say, I could go on and on, but the J-Rod ball is really cool, but holding this one, it's PSA authenticated. On the back, you can see the little sticker there, PSA authenticated. Really nice auto of Ernie. It's cool to hold a ball, to hold a piece of memorabilia that one of your heroes signed. That's special. And anyway, so that's it. That's everything that was in my box. I'm gonna try to get it to where you guys can see it a little bit better, but yeah, it's a good box. And Pristine has a lot of good stuff and a lot of nice things. And like I say, I've bought several different things from them. Like I said, I am not a professional at this, but just wanted to share with everyone my PSA box, or my Pristine box that has PSA stuff in it, has Beckett stuff in it. It's a nice box. So thank you for watching, and hope you guys have a happy new year.